Like
Okay, cool.
like
Sorry.
most debates are like how like it's we shouldn't do it and how we should do it. What if we talked about like we pick a random person's like favorite like Pokemon, for example, and like just a Pokemon, and and then that person there's sides about how good the person's favorite Pokemon is and how bad it is, how we shouldn't use them,
As like a practice debate?
and for fun, because it's
Yeah,
after winter
yeah.
break.
Yeah, that's that's true. We should does that interest anybody? I mean, I could
Wait,
partake.
hi, sorry I'm late. I was like listening to Lucas talk about stocks and forgot to come. But I'm here now. So I heard who was that talking? I think John Gunn. I don't know, but I was kind of like thinking the same thing for today, like something fun. So it's not gonna be that hard, but it's not gonna be Pokemon because like I feel like it'd be kind of hard to judge. At least like I don't know a lot of Pokemon, so I feel like even if you had a judge, like it wouldn't work out. But
Yeah.
it is also kind of fun. It's like things that like most people would know about. So everyone's going to have a different topic, and then we're gonna do like 2-on-2 debates.
Technically, we could have a tournament on that, like a certain topic for each round.
Yeah. There is such a thing. So it's called SPAR, which is spontaneous argument, and it's more of a speech than a debate. So like there's no debate rules. Like, we give you guys a lot of rules like, oh, you're not supposed to, bring up new stuff in like the second speech or whatever, right? But in SPAR there's not really any rules other than the time limits. And basically like the point of it is more like to try to be funny while also using logic. So like one example, I did this at one of the tournaments, and one example is like juice versus milk, right? So one person is to defend why milk is better, and another person is to defend why juice is better. And you can use like any kind of insane reasoning you want. Um, and then basically the judge like decides who wins. So, is there anyone who like is interested in that today?
Like a spar?
Yeah.
Well, I'm all up for it. As long as
Okay.
Pokemon in it.
One's John Gunn, and is there anyone else?
Well, if we're not doing SPA, what else are we doing? If we're not doing.
If you aren't in the debate, you're just part of the audience, but there's like a crossfire section where the audience gets to ask like the debaters questions as well.
I mean,
Also,
can I be the audience then?
Sure.
Yes, I want to be in the audience if we do, but like if we don't choose SPAR, then what are you gonna do?
Alternatively, so Juliana was interested in talking about like the LD topic, so I could like do something on that for multiple people as well, if people are interested.
Be an audience.
Okay. Well, we also need another debater, so
technically Ethan's like talking about how we should do like a fun debate, and we were talking about doing the person's favorite Pokemon and how good it is. Basically, maybe he would like to do that. So like a spar.
Ethan, William, or Juliana, are any of you up?
I'll go during the second round because I don't like to go during the first ones, and also because I don't exactly do Pokemon.
Okay.
I was gonna say that if no one was going to do it except for me and Ethan, then we could just do like a round of Pokemon the whole time.
Ethan, do you want to debate?
Me?
Yes. Well, everyone's gonna have to debate. It's just whether you go first or second.
No.
No? So you want to debate the second round?
I want to be audience.
You want to be audience? Okay, how about this? Eshawn can go against John Gunn. All right.
Yeah, I can go. But guys, here's what you're gonna find when you go into high school. Like, it's just you like being the one that everybody is like watching rather than the one that's like sitting in the audience. Like, you have an opportunity to show your talents. And you guys are very good, so you should take the opportunity.
Okay, so I will draw the topic later, but let me go over the rules for now. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna give you the topic. For example, juice versus milk, right? And I'm gonna give you the topic, and then someone can either pick to go first or second speaking, right? Or they choose the side that they want to defend. For example, if Ishan were to win the coin flip, he can choose to be milk, or he can choose to, like, be juice, or he can pick to go first or second. And the speech times are: first you have 2 minutes for constructive, which is basically like, you know, if I was juice, I'd be like, oh, juice is so good for you because it's like made of fruits and fruits are super healthy and you should like eat your fruits every day or some crap, right? You have a 2 minute constructive where you just like talk. And then your opponent has a 2 minute constructive. And then you have a 1 minute rebuttal. So let's say Ishan was like milk and I was juice, and he's just like, no, milk is so much better because you have to like drink it as a baby, right? What I would say is like, no, but like the way that we get milk right now is like super messed up. Like we have to like lock up cows and they're like dying every day. Like instead you can just drink like orange juice, which like tastes just as good, right? So there's my rebuttal. And then Ishan would also get a 1 minute rebuttal to refute that. And then we have a 1 minute closing statement where basically you're like, yeah, judge, so you should vote for me, or like I win this round because of whatever, right? So there's really no like rules for how you have to structure it other than well, for constructive and rebuttal, you should be doing like, you know, establishing your case and then refuting your opponent. And then the closing statement, you can structure it however you want. It can be like a second rebuttal, or it can be like a summary if you want. And then in between the speeches, so constructive. So after constructive, there's going to be a 1 minute crossfire. And this crossfire is the opponents can ask each other questions and the audience can ask, actually, let's make it 2 minutes, okay? And the audience can ask like the people who are debating questions as well. And then for after rebuttal, there's gonna be a 2 minute crossfire as well. So after the topic is released, each person is going to get 2 minutes to prepare their constructive. And then after crossfire, there's another 1 minute prep. And then after the second cross, there's another 1 minute prep. Okay, so let me just type out the order of the speeches. So 2 minute constructive, 1 minute 2 minutes CX. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go with like Pokemon that like most people know. I guess if you like don't know it, y'all can like search it up. So we're gonna go, let me think.
Can we do a random for like the two contestants? Could we like do a random number and then whoever wins gets to pick their favorite Pokemon and do a rebuttal and stuff like that?
So you can either okay, how about this? I'll first pick 2 Pokemon and you can either choose. Okay, how about this? You can either choose to pick your own Pokemon or you can choose to go second. And the loser has to like go with the Pokemon that I like deem. So okay.
My favorite Pokemon.
Okay. Ishan, pick a number, 1 or 2.
2.
Okay. Jonga, pick a number, 1 or 2.
Oh, I'm against Ishan. I thought it was Ethan. But okay.
No, Ethan
1.
doesn't want to go.
It's kind of obvious.
Well, you want to go 1 or 2?
Well, technically Ishan's 2, so if I go
Okay,
2,
so you have to be 1. Okay, random number generator. All right, Google says 1. So
Yes.
You can pick your favorite Pokemon, or you can choose to go second.
I'm gonna choose my favorite Pokemon.
Okay. What will that be?
It will be. Wait a minute. I have 2 favorite Pokemons.
Wait, I need to leave right now.
Okay. Bye, William.
Okay, sorry, bye.
I'm thinking Aerodactyl. Wait,
Aerodactyl.
no, Venusaur. Sorry, Venusaur.
I don't even know what. Wait, can you spell it?
Venusaur. Wait.
Venusaur. Oh, Venusaur. Oh, okay. I know what that is. Okay, Venusaur. Okay, and Ishan, yours is Pikachu.
Ooh. Okay.
And
Don't make it that. Come on. Wait. I have a better one. Hold
no,
on.
you can't choose. You can't choose. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, Ishan is. Wait, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Ishad is first speaking on Pikachu. Okay, so I'm gonna set a timer for 2 minutes. So your time to prepare your first speech, which is 2 minutes long, begins now. All right, y'all have 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining.
Already done.
It has to be a 2-minute constructive, remember.
But I'm already done.
So 1 minute remaining.
Yes.
All right, 40 seconds.
Fear the Gecko.
30 seconds. 15 left. All right, that's time. Okay, Ishan, let's hear it.
Okay. So
2 minutes.
here, I have 2 Pokemon cards, all right? Now, one of them is Pikachu, okay? And then the other one is Venusaur, okay? So the thing I want to point out here is at the bottom in the left-hand corner, it says weaknesses, all right? And now I can't show you guys this exactly, but for Bulbasaur, oh my god, there's like 5 different weaknesses. And then Pikachu, there's literally none. That's my first point, all right? Pikachu literally has no weaknesses. Okay, my second point is that Pikachu is just a fan favorite, all right? Like, if you've ever watched the TV show, who does Ash always have with him? You know, he has his boy Pikachu. I mean, I don't know. He has the person Pikachu. Why? Because Pikachu is just iconic, right? It's a fan favorite. Venusaur is just some like aggro person living in the forest, like versus Pikachu. Pikachu is like very, very cool. And my last reason, what? How much time do I have? Okay, and my second to last reason is because Pikachu makes a lot of money. Okay, so there's 2 economic benefits I want to point out. First of all, is in the show, Ash becomes a very successful trainer, right? He doesn't do that with Venusaur. Pikachu beats Venusaur. He does that by monetizing the value of Pikachu which is very high. And then in real life, the Pikachu Pokemon cards are like worth thousands and thousands of dollars, and that's because everybody likes Pikachu. Give me a sec. Yeah, and then the last reason why Pikachu is better than Bulbasaur is because I'm looking at retreat costs on these Pokemon cards, and what I don't see is a retreat cost for Pikachu. Do you want to know why that is? It's because you don't even need to retreat when you have him. You always win. Thank you.
Okay, very good. All right, John Glenn, you're up for 2 minutes.
My topic is how Venusaur is really OP. If you search it up, it says you go to electric. It's only strong against flying and water, while Venusaur is actually strong, very strong against ground, rock, and water. That is really good because when you start where Venusaur, Charmander, and Squirtle comes out, the first gym you have to go against is rock. And grass is extremely strong against rock types. Therefore, if you have Venusaur, you basically one-shot everything. And also, electric is also weak against ground, grass, electric, and dragon. And again, grass is stronger than electric types. Therefore, saying that Pikachu is going to be weaker than Venusaur in a 1v1 fight. And also, it's also the next gym is going to be a fire gym. Because of how grass is stronger than water, technically you could just go around just trying to catch water types with the Venusaur. And then you can use the water type that you get from the grass type to beat the fire gyms. And you could keep on repeating that process. For example, water to fire, fire to grass. Meanwhile, Pikachu is also very overrated in general, because it seems that Pikachu is just all like overpowering, like literal legendary Pokemons. But then in the cards, it just does like what 10 damage, and Venusaur just one shots it, and it's 60 health, while Venusaur has literally over 100. That's also saying how Venusaur is way stronger. And the fact that there are no retreat costs for Pikachu is because Pikachu is more of like a death fodder. It's more of used like to heal your Pokemon or get energies on it. And because of how weak it is. If it was really weak, then it wouldn't really cost any retreat costs. While Venusaur is like a tanky thing.
Great. Okay, that was very fire. All right, that's time. So now begins the 2-minute crossfire where both the audience and the opponents, like anyone, can ask questions to each other. All right.
Hold on for a second. Yeah, you can ask a question.
Go ahead, Juliana.
Does the TV show or the cards have more, like, show its, like, true value, I suppose?
Sorry?
Like, which one shows its, like, its true value? Like, is it the cards or the TV shows?
Then TV show like way overpowered. Like Pikachu literally goes against gods, as I said earlier. And in the cards, it's like it doesn't have any weaknesses, as Ishan said. But in reality, it does have like a lot of weaknesses.
Okay, but here, Pikachu changes real lives, alright? This person, this card collector, sold a Pikachu card for $230,000, alright? That amount of money can change someone's life.
That's the first edition.
What?
And if you just buy the packs, then if you get Pikachu, it normally like costs like $10.
Yeah, but this Pikachu card
He's
sold
talking
for
about the first
$230,000.
edition. First edition.
Yeah, I'm not sure what edition, but I have a question. Has anyone here heard of Raichu? Raise your hand if you've heard of Raichu.
Well, yeah, it's just that Pikachu never evolves to Raichu.
Wait. Okay, so it looks like only 2 people here have heard of Raichu. Now, the reason that I bring this up is because Pikachu is so OP that people don't even want his evolved version, alright? Venusaur is fully evolved. You don't hear about Bulbasaur, right? You have to do all this work to get to Venusaur, and people are like, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, I have Venusaur. But with Pikachu, they don't even want Pikachu to evolve because Pikachu is just so good.
For my question, Pikachu is like pretty weak that no one wants Raichu. And because if Pikachu's better than Raichu, then what's the point of evolving it, right? But then
Exactly.
also, Venusaur doesn't have a Mega. Venusaur has a Mega Evolution, while Raichu and Pikachu do not. And Mega
I'm
Evolution
pretty-
basically one-shot
I'm
everything.
pretty sure Pikachu has like some
No, it doesn't Mega
thing.
Evolve.
I forgot
That's
all the
great,
fanfics.
Ishan. Okay, so that was crossed. Very interesting, very funny. You have 1 minute to prepare for your rebuttals, which is also 1 minute, starting now. All right, everyone has 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds left. Three, two, one. All right, that's time. Let's hear it, Ishan. 1 minute. Okay, and for this one, I'll put up like hand signals. So this is 50 seconds, 40, 30, 21, 0.
Okay, I have 3 points in this debate. First of all, is on Pikachu's monetary value, all right? So Pikachu sold for $230,000. That means Pikachu is worth $230,000. Venusaur sells for a couple bucks. That means I outweigh on magnitude. Here, then my second point, all right? My second point is on how is in the TV shows how Pikachu is clearly superior. Pikachu is with Ash all the time. The reason he's with Ash all the time is because they're homies. They're bros. Pikachu and Ash and Venusaur. Ash doesn't even know who Venusaur is, right? So we should look at who Ash cares about because Ash is clearly like the main character in the Pokemon series. My last point is on Pikachu's dominance in the cards, right? Pikachu doesn't even need to evolve because he's like so good. He's built different. Venusaur, you need to like do all of that effort to evolve and things like that. It just isn't worth it. Prefer Pikachu.
All right, thank you, Ishan. Okay, John Gunn, you now have 1 minute to give your rebuttal.
Okay, so basically Pikachu is an electric type. Electric type is only strong against flying and water. That is saying even if you just keep on power leveling Pikachu, it will only be way more powerful against flying and water types. But grass, which is Venusaur, are strong against ground, rock, and water, which gives Venusaur a far more advantage over effectiveness. Also, in like Pikachu, basically people get it because it's really cute. But is cuteness really better than power? Also, Ash is a main character who carries Pikachu with him, but that's because he started with him. It's more of like oh, you got your first pet, wouldn't you love him? But Venusaur is actually, you have to use a lot of effort to Mega Evolve, which also gives like one shot and stuff. Therefore, seeing how it's really overpowered.
All right, great. Now, here comes the 2 minute crossfire. Okay.
My mom came, so I was like, lost my train of thoughts. Sorry.
Okay,
Hello.
here, I'll ask the first question. So, Ishan.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, actually, no, John Gunn. Which one do you think is prettier, Venusaur or Pikachu?
Depends.
Okay.
Very honest.
First, define cute.
No, I didn't
Good
It's
answer,
a
good
Venusaur
answer.
fanfic. And also, look at Venusaur
Well, he
like...
told you to define what cute is.
No,
Yes,
I didn't say cute. I said which one do you think looks prettier?
prettier.
Yeah.
Is also and
Define
synonym.
pretty.
Cute.
Like
Define
you.
cute. You define synonym. You define sweet.
Okay, let's just move on.
Ethan, do you have a question?
I don't think so.
Sorry.
Hand.
Who did anybody else have a Juliana, do you have a question?
Not really.
Okay. Nicole, do you have any other questions?
All right. So like, what are like Pikachu and like Venusaur's like special abilities or whatever? Like, can they like cancel each other out or something?
For example, Venusaur also has Leech Life, which basically makes it so, this Pokemon dealt tons of damage to Venusaur, but Venusaur regained HP. So they have to do all of that work again. And also, Venusaur is more powerful against electric types, and Pikachu is electric type. Also saying Pikachu is weaker.
Yeah. So Pikachu's special things, he can launch a very powerful lightning bolt. I remember that. And he also can turn his tail into iron.
All right. Great.
Yeah.
That was cross.
Yeah.
Okay, so now y'all have 1 minute to prepare for your 1 minute closing.
Wait, can I ask something before that happens?
Yeah.
So technically, in real life, Pikachu only has 1,000 volts. But also police officers use 1,000 volt, like, shockers. But they have to use a thread to actually, and it has to hit them. While Pikachu has 1,000 volts to hit in a ball. But that's actually not realistic. But Venusaur can actually control mountains and the grass and even
That's more realistic. My bad.
Okay. All right, your 1 minute to prepare starts now. All right, y'all have 30 seconds.
Nicole, do you have hope? Did you send in the typed math? Or actually, I can ask you after. I'm just confused.
All right, that's time. Okay, so Ishan, let's hear your 1 minute speech.
Okay, thank you so much, Nicole. I want to thank all the judges for you, all of their work. Okay. Yeah. So getting back to my point on Pikachu, there's a couple of reasons, but first I'd like to bring up something that my opponent brought up. The how realistic it is. Moving mountains, lifting up large pieces of grass, that's not realistic. But what is realistic isn't a more powerful version of static electricity, right? That's essentially what Pikachu is. He touches people and electrocutes them. Like, we do that all the time, just at a lower scale. His body just probably is able to take it more, which is why he's more realistic. But then, on to the other points in this round. Pikachu is worth way more. He's worth like $230,000. He clearly is very successful, knows what he's doing. Why else would Ash want him as a partner? They're basically business partners because Pikachu is essential to his operations. And Pikachu, he has the coolest moves. He's the fanfic like hero of Pokemon. He's like on all the covers and things like that. Pikachu is the icon of
All right,
Pokemon.
thank you, Ishan. Okay, John Gunn, you have 1 minute to give your speech.
My points are that Venusaur is can mega evolve, and basically power leveling is not like a bad thing to do. basically what power leveling to get it to mega evolve and getting the mega stones, of course, makes it so that you can literally make it evolve and make it even more powerful. And the second point is that they can give it. Venusaur has more effectiveness against multiple types, while Pikachu, an electric type, does not have as much. And when you first get Bulbasaur, which later evolves into Venusaur, it like is more effective to rock types, but Pikachu is weaker to rock types. My last point is that Pikachu may cost more, but Venusaur actually has more power and is more OP. That is why Venusaur is actually better than Pikachu.
All right, great debate, guys. Right, so Ishan and Jonggun, y'all can't vote, but everyone else, please use this link and vote for who you thought won today's debate.
Too bad grass types suck.
All right, has everyone voted? Hopefully. Juliana, have you done it yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, what about you, Daniel? I don't know if Daniel Faith is like listening or just like here.
No, I'm here.
Okay, did you vote?
Yeah, I voted. I came here late, so I don't know what's going on, but I heard Jongun say that Venusaur is better, and I know all grass types suck, therefore I voted against him. You're welcome.
Oh,
Okay. Well, okay, so here's the final decision. Let's congratulate, drumroll, Pikachu for winning today's debate. I'm sorry,
Yay.
Junggun, but seems like the judges have voted against you. All right, now for the second round. So, Juliana, you said you wanted to debate in the second round. Does anyone else want to debate against Juliana? Like Ethan or Daniel?
and what about you?
Bro, I have to let the students go first. I've already learned this.
Like I said, I came in here late, so I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. I will tell you. Okay, so basically, we're going to have like a fake contention, something like juice versus milk, and we're gonna have like a fake debate on it. So the point is not to like actually win the debate, even though you might try to. The point is like to be as funny as you can. Okay, and
Can we do is
it's
water
like short.
wet?
It's not like a real
Basically,
debate.
just be you, Daniel.
Can I do a debate on if water is wet or not?
See, but like, but you can't choose the resolution. I choose the resolution.
Maybe.
So, are you up?
Yeah.
All right. So it's Daniel against Juliana. Okay. So
And what's the resolution?
what?
What's the resolution? Is it going to still be on Pokemon?
No, it's gonna be different. The resolutions here, I'll just tell you guys right now. The resolution's going to be
Super Smash Bros.
the resolution's going to be flying versus turning invisible. So
There's like not much that you can VS on that thing, right? I mean, can you use some more like stupid topic that's like really
But it's
brain
more
dead?
of like the superpower, and that's what like preschool like teachers say. What would your favorite superpower be?
No, but that actually requires brain, right? Like, because you have to actually use logic, right?
okay.
Yes.
But technically,
Something.
this one also
No, you
requires.
can turn anything dumb, but okay, how about this?
Like if you use like apple
Summer
versus banana.
versus
No,
winter.
could you repeat the question? My team's crashed. Could you repeat the question?
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna do summer versus winter. Okay, which one is better? All right.
No. Say what you're talking about, Smash Bros. No. Go.
No, we're not doing Smash.
No,
I don't know who said
no,
that.
no.
I don't even know what Smash
He has a
Bros. is.
Switch which
So
has
it's
Super Smash
summer
Bros.
If it has to do with
versus
who's the Smash
winter.
Bros character, I would
Okay.
choose Joker.
I'm gonna write down
Yes,
a
Joker.
number, and whoever
Joker's
guesses
overrated.
closer to it is going to get the first pick. So, pick a number from 1 to 100.
3,000.
77.
77 is Juliana. Okay, what about you, Daniel?
42.0.
42.0. Okay, well, my number was 36, as you can see here. So, congratulations to Daniel. Would you like to pick sides so you can pick summer or winter, or you can choose to go first or second?
Ooh. Oh. Hmm.
Daniel can be weird this way.
Okay, I choose winter because I.
Okay, you choose winter. All right. Then Juliana, do you want to go first or second?
Sadly, it doesn't snow.
I'll go first then.
You'll go first. Okay, so you're first. Okay, so Juliana is speaking first, defending summer, and Daniel is speaking second, defending winter. Okay, so yeah, just
No. What? Am I allowed to attack summer?
yeah, you can attack summer, and you can like say why
There's
winter
water
is
versus
good.
snow.
But there's also has to be like reasons for like why winter is good. Okay, but your 2 minutes of prep begins. Oh yeah, by the way, since you weren't here, Daniel, let me just go over the speaking time again. So basically, 2 minutes for constructive, then we have a 2-minute crossfire, then we have 1 minute prep, 1 minute rebuttal, 2 minutes crossfire. But I'll tell you guys all again later. So right now we're having 2 minutes of prep for a 2-minute constructive, starting now.
Wait, so are we doing all of that or just one small debate?
Yes, we're doing all of that. But right now, we're just 2-minute constructive. Just prepare for that. You have 2 minutes.
Do.
You guys have 1 minute and 20 seconds left to keep preparing.
I'm already done.
Max Super Snow.
Well, just keep going. There's a 2-minute speech y'all got to get ready for. 1 minute left.
I chose winter, right? Okay.
Yes. All right, y'all have 40 seconds left.
Nice rock.
All right, y'all have 10 seconds left to prepare. All right, and that's time. Okay, so Juliana, you're going to go first, and you're going to give a 2-minute speech.
All right. Okay.
And oh yeah, by the way, so for time, this is gonna be I'm just gonna go 1 minute left, and this is 30 seconds left, and then I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All
Whenever
right.
you're ready.
Okay. So, Judge, clearly summer is far superior than winter because summer represents life and spirit, and it's what makes us alive and human, and it's the only reason for our being because it represents like happiness and like all the goodness in the world, okay? And if there was only winter, which obviously, because it's like the opposite of it, it would represent depression and misery, and like there would be no reason for us to continue living. And also happiness is the whole reason why we're alive, because like if you go look anywhere, and like there are just so many scientific reports about like how like happiness is like the whole reason why we're alive, right? It's like why we continue to live, right? And so that's why it's so essential, right? Because if we were dead and if we weren't alive, then there's no reason to be talking, right? There's no reason to be alive, and there's no reason for us to be even having this vital and very important and essential debate, right? And if there was only winter, then there would be only destruction, and we would all be dead, and just there wouldn't be anything to live for, and that's obviously terrible. And also, like all of those religions that we live for and that we like live by, they are all about like how there's this spiritual being, and they're all like filled with light, right? And they're all divine and such. And so like this clearly shows that like happiness and like this like light that summer represents is just so important. And like it's we literally like abide by this like light, right? And we will follow it anywhere, and it's just very, very important because of that reason, right? And then whereas winter, it's just all bleak, and like everything is dead. Like there are even things that go hibernating, and like they're just essentially like they might as well be dead, right? If you sleep forever, then then you're essentially not alive at all.
All right, thank you. Okay, Daniel, it is your turn. So to remind you, there's 1 minute left, 30 seconds, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Am I going to be allowed to refute what they say at later?
Yeah, you are. There's going to be a rebuttal later.
Okay. Winter and summer. Some of the great things that winter has created for us, and all the things that it has done for us. First off, oh wait, I keep forgetting I'm not allowed to refute it. First off, did you know that the grumpiest people on Earth were some of the smartest people ever known? The statue of the thinker. I don't remember who that was supposed to represent, but that person, he was very, very he was not one easy to believe in what other people say, and he was a very grumpy person. And what does winter do to us? Makes us grumpy. Therefore, that makes us smarter. In winter, you don't have to worry about putting your dog in the car for too long on its own, leading to death. When you go outside and see the beauties of the world when it's winter, can you even argue? I mean, the place in Antarctica, I don't remember the place, but it happens in winter, at least I think it does, has some of the most beautiful types of visuals in the sky. Also, you know that snow? Yeah, that's the thing, snow, that's cold. Snow is created from perfectly crystallized water, which is very cool scientifically. Although you have to put it under a microscope, don't ask me how to do that. My points are a bit weak, but when I go refuting my enemy's points, they will be very, very strong. That's it. All right, so for some filler, in the winter, when it's cold, I have trouble breathing. Okay.
Great. All right. We have 2 minutes crossfire, so the audience can ask questions, but the opponents can ask each other questions as well. So I'll just start off. So, do more people die during the winter or the summer?
Summer.
Well, clearly it's in the winter, right? Because I mean, there's snow, and you know, in Siberia, in like Russia and stuff, there were literally like people are just like dying there, and they're like people who there's like no life there whatsoever, right? And like people don't go there at all. Like they don't inhabit there. They don't like add life to it, right? Because it's just so cold, and it's like essentially winter, like eternally, right? And so like that literally just shows that like no one cares for winter, right? And like that it causes so much death that like no one lives there at all.
Also, I
I
because of
like I said.
global warming, wouldn't that make snow more rare, which also makes it so that winter is going to be like worse because not many people experience winter anymore. And summer can also make it so you can swim outside, which is also refreshing.
Well, please let me talk. One, I refute your point that in the winter more deaths cause. One, your example is talking about places that are cold. Because it is winter, it does not mean that it will be completely snow. It will be 0 degrees. That does not mean that because it is winter. You are only talking about a location that we would think of when we think of the word winter. Also, less deaths. Do you know how many kids drown in their pools during the summer because they don't have their floaties?
Great. Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, I have no. I have more to refute. I have more to refute about that. You
That's
say
the
that there are
refute
less deaths. As I said before, not there are many dogs that or cats that are put into the trunk and they die due to overheating. This is a very
Okay.
sad. No, wait. Let me say one last thing.
Thank
Let me
you.
say one
Thank
last.
you.
Wait. No.
Sorry,
Wait. Let me
that's
say one last.
crossfire.
No.
You can bring this up
assume
in
that's
your
my
rebuttal.
turn
No. This one's actually really good. Last one.
Okay.
now. No,
So
no.
I have muted Daniel. Okay, we need
No.
to
Please, just really
abide
quick.
by the
But
rules,
just
or
one
everyone
thing.
will vote
Daniel,
against
show
you.
us your dog.
So
Just
now
one-
everyone
just one-
has 1
I
minute
just
to prepare for a
Okay,
1 minute
so
rebuttal
you-
against your
okay.
opponent's case.
Before
So
that, can I
1
see
minute
Daniel's
to
dog?
prepare, starting now.
Oh, I wanted to see Robert.
Let me say something. All right, let me say something.
Let me talk.
You'll have 40 seconds to prepare left.
Let me talk.
Just prepare, Daniel. Don't get the dog yet. Do it to make us be convinced to vote for you and for the dog.
30 seconds left.
Am I allowed to buy votes?
No.
20 seconds left. All right, 10 seconds left. Two, one, and that's time. Okay, Juliana, let's hear your 1 minute rebuttal.
So.
Oh, wait. Before you start, here are the time signals. So this is going to be 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So.
Okay, I barely even look at it. So, anyways, my opponent has said that the grumpiest people tend to be the smartest. But however, I mean, first of all, grumpiness has virtually nothing to do with winter, and summer, it has everything to do with the light, right? That's what we classify as summer, right? And but because light it also represents of wisdom and knowledge and such. Therefore, essentially, these knowledgeable people that you're just speaking about actually represent summer, right? And also, when you said that when you look at the beauty of winter, whatever nonsense you just said, I mean the light is the only reason why you can actually see any of that, right? If there was no light, which is the summer, right? Then you literally cannot see any of that beauty, right? And in fact, that only supports my case because I mean, you can only see the beauty in this world and continue to have reason to live because of the light.
All right, great. Daniel, now it's your turn to speak.
All right. So one you said about how light is in the summer. Light is not created by summer. Also, okay, that's refuted. Also, you said that there are less deaths in the summer than the winter. Let's think about it. Like I said before, dogs are every once in a while, unfortunately, left in their trunk during a hot day, and they're left to die. However, which one of these cause more death? A dog put in the trunk and being heated to death, or a dog being put in the refrigerator and being put to death? Exactly. There are less deaths for animals being put in the freezer compared to them being put out in nature. Ow. Anyways, therefore, your point is wrong. It is completely wrong. Also, like I said before, the beauties of nature. You said that, oh yeah, but it's created by light. But light is by the sun, and the sun ruined. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna complete that for you because it's put me at a disadvantage. Already done.
All right. Now we have another 2-minute crossfire. Open the floor to questions.
Which one should I do? Leopard geckos that live in winter or swimming?
Daniel, do you expect anyone to be able to follow your logic jumps from like
I can. That's only barely.
A to like Z?
I mean, from AY to Z, mine is simpler than yours. Mine only has points A to Y.
No, because you're actually making a whole ton of logical fallacies. Like, you know
Yeah,
this?
that means
this
I have
equals
more
this.
proof than you. That
I
means
will-
I have
I'm just
more
gonna
proof.
turn you around and like that's what this equals. Like,
Also, your examples of so-called science isn't
This is what
true.
war is caused by.
no,
Wait,
like this is
Am
literally
I talking to a competitor
is
right now? I can't tell.
universal, right? I mean, if you go into any sort of spiritual, which like examines like the meaning of life, right? It literally always there's like summer and like light. It's all like the
Yeah,
same
but
thing,
you
right?
keep talking about how light is. Oh, there's light in the summer, therefore there's more light in the summer, therefore.
Yeah, you were literally saying you're
That's
making
incorrect.
I want
You
to
don't
die.
bring
stupid
light.
argument that like sun is like nothing. I don't even know what you were saying about the sun.
Oh, yes, you do.
Technically, corpses rot in the sun.
And if you know what I'm saying,
therefore-
then why don't you repeat what I'm thinking?
Global warming.
I would rather not because it would put me at a disadvantage.
Yeah,
I
because
want
you
to say
obviously do not know what you're talking about.
Oh, I
Wait,
do.
I want to say
You're
something.
the one that said that the
I
light
haven't
is
said anything
You're
but
the one
one
that said light
sentence.
comes from summer.
Ugh.
You said what?
Judge, can you even tell what he's
Say
saying?
something
Oh,
first.
you're ignoring my point that I said
Judge, can
where
you
animals.
You said the rebuttal.
All right, y'all. Let's hear
I want
John's
to say something
question.
though. Which is better?
I don't give rebuttal.
Leopard
No,
geckos being
I-
roasted in the sun or leopard geckos driving in the snow? Therefore, I pick winter.
Okay. Well, that's time. So now both of you have 1 minute to prepare for. I don't know. Final folk. I mean, like a 1-minute speech. So yeah, just do whatever you want, y'all. 1 minute starting now.
Okay. So remember when my opponent was saying how
Wait. 1 minute
how-
to prepare. Not like.
Use
Oh,
anything
I
against
see.
the opponent in a rebuttal, because that's what a rebuttal is. Honestly, which is better? I think winter, but then global warming.
Also, after we're done, can I say one point that I forgot to say for fun?
After sure.
No.
Y'all have 30 seconds left. All right, 20 seconds. Oops, actually 10 seconds. Okay, that's time. So Juliana, 1 minute speech whenever you're ready.
Okay. So remember when my opponent was saying how like all this like snow in the winter is actually created by water? Well, you know, because water represents life and light represents life. As we know in math, if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, right? I mean, like our very knowledgeable and like all-knowing mathematicians even say this, right? And like and so this means that the whole reason for like this beauty that he was talking about in like the winter, right? It was like water, right, or something like the snow. Therefore, like this.
Yo, Nicole, I'm here.
It literally, it's literally from the summer, right? And So essentially everything that I've been saying during this entire round like says that I'm right, because the entire like summer is, as I was saying, representing of everything that we live for and everything that represents life and like beauty, right? Whereas winter represents depression and like just everything that's bad, right? And
Okay.
since the only reason why we're living right now is because of the summer, therefore like I'm right.
Okay, that's time. Okay, so Daniel, let's hear your speech starting whenever you're ready.
All right, and I'm gonna talk about a lot of geography at this point. All right, let's talk about poisonous animals. Okay, poisonous. What? Why am I muted?
Let's restart your time. Do that again. Stop muting him, whoever you are.
Oh, you guys are so mean. Anyways, so let's talk about poisonous animals. When you hear the word poisonous animals, what kind of animals do you think of? Maybe snakes, maybe scorpions. I don't know if they're poisonous, but I think they are. Maybe, I don't know, just animal like that. Other reptiles or lizards. And where do they all come from? Hot areas. What else is hot? The summer. Therefore, if summer were to be better, that would mean we would all be living in a world where we are venomous. It would cause chaos all over everywhere in the globe. That's my point.
Oh, you still have time, but okay. All right, everyone. If y'all were listening, please vote. Of course, Daniel and Juliana can't vote themselves, but link in the chat and yeah, pick whoever you think won. Okay. Did everyone vote?
I did.
All right. Well, I have abstained from voting, so congratulations to both of y'all because it's a tie. So, yay for that.
Only 2 people voted.
Wow. Yeah, only 2 people voted. Yes. Okay. So now,
3 people.
oh crap, we're already out of time. So if you guys want to leave, you can.
Goodbye.
But sure. Okay. Adios. But if you don't, me and Daniel are gonna do a very fun practice debate.
How do you mute someone if you're attendee?
You can't.
So that means Nicole must have been the person muting everyone the whole time.
No, we're all do that.
Literally not. No, I was only muting Daniel when he kept speaking in cross. Okay, I did not mute him in the middle of his speech. That's probably John Gunn. That's why I turned him into an attendee. But, all right, y'all.
Wait, is this like a SPAR round?
Yeah,
Or
we
is
were
this
doing SPAR rounds, but it was not very entertaining. I was kind of sad. But
I feel like speech events are not interesting to me, like ever. It's so weird.
I just have one question for Daniel.
No.
Do you recommend, like, do you have any frameworks for the resolution?